elimination method to find our point of intersection by simultaneous equation methods. So the elimination method is all about subtracting one equation or adding one equation to the other. So you want to have the same number of a variable in both equations. Same number of a variable in both equations. Alright, so if you have the same number of variable in both equations, like we do here, then we just have to add and subtract our equations. So we have 1x or we have 1y in both. I'm going to show you both the adding and subtracting so you can see it will work both ways. So if I go equation 1 plus equation 2, that means I have x plus y equals 24 plus x minus y equals 96. X plus x is 2x. Y plus negative y is 0. And then 24 plus 96 is 120. And then we can rearrange and get x. So remember, we divide both sides by 2 to get rid of that guy, which gets me x equals 60. Alright. Don't forget you then need to solve for the other variable. In any one where you're trying to find a point of intersection, you need two answers. So then we would sub x, let's go into let's go into 1. So 60 plus y equals 24. Then we minus 60 from both sides. Y equals 36. Beautiful. And so our final answer is 60, 36. Okay, so that's using addition between the two equations. But here, because we have the same number of x's, so adding them got rid of the y's, but this time we're going to subtract them to get rid of the x's. I'm going 2 minus 1 because that gets me my big answer minus my little answer, which is just going to make me slightly happier in life. So you also don't have to do them stacked like this. You can go everything in equation 2 minus everything in equation 1 along. So equation 2 minus equation 1 from our left-hand side equals equation 2 minus equation 1 on our right-hand side. So then we simplify. X minus x, well that gets rid of them. Negative y minus y. So that gets me negative 2y. I feel like this is going to stuff up and I'm not sure why. Oh, because that should be a negative 36. See, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Just have to be able to find your mistakes. Okay, so then 96 minus 24 gets me 72. So then we divide both sides by negative 2. So therefore y equals negative 36. And as with the other one, you then have to sub that value back into one of your equations. We're going to sub into equation 2. Why not? So x minus negative 36 equals 96. X plus 36 equals 96, because remember, a negative and a negative makes a plus. Take 36 from both sides. X equals 60. So we get to the same answer doing it either way. You just have to be confident with which one you want to do. So that was when we had the same number of the variable for both equations already. For this one, I don't. So I have 5 x's and 2 x's. You can pick either x or y, or whatever variable you've got. It's your choice. I don't mind. And it should always work as long as you multiply it by the right things. So I want to make it so there's the same number of x's. Well, the easiest way to do it is find their lowest common multiple. So 10 can be divided by 5 and 10 can be divided by 2. So I'm going to times equation 1 by 2 and times equation 2 by 5, which gets me 5 times 2 is 10x Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. And 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10x. 3 times 5 is negative 15y. 5 times 18 is 90. Okay, so that gets me my new equations. And what I'm going to do is, because now I have 10x in both equations, I need to subtract to get rid of one of them. So I'm going to subtract this whole second equation. So 10x minus 10x is 0. Negative 4y minus negative 15. So remember that becomes a plus. So we're going to add 15 to 4, which gets me 11y. And then 2 minus 90. Oh, that's gross. Well, bigger one's negative, so it's negative. Difference is 88. Cool, and now we've got something simpler to rearrange. So divide both sides by 11. We get y equals negative 8. Then don't forget that last step. You must get me my second value. So then we're going to sub y into, let's go equation 1. So 5x minus 2 times negative 8 equals 1. 5x plus 16 equals 1. Minus 15 from both sides. 16 from both sides equals negative 15. Divide both sides by 5. So x equals negative 3. So that is our point of intersection. Alright, go and do those questions to practice.